Let's go crypto investing. And you can see here we've had a nice little mini pump in the shorter time frame. And you can see in the bigger macro picture, you can see where we've been at in the same trading range. And this white support box is your major volume indicator, right? See that right there? We've been within that same exact trading range for quite some time, besides one big pump to the upside, which right now was a fake out. You can see all this trading after you have this big flush, right? You got into the local time frame because we just have this going from the peak down. And you can see every time we're trading in here, when you get in here, this is kind of like a no trade zone, a choppy trade zone. And then if you pump out of it, that's a trade to the downside. And when you get to the upside, if you can confirm a breakout, that's a trade to the upside, right? Inside the middle of this, you can trade the support and then sell resistance, right? Support buy, sell resistance, support buy, sell resistance, support buy, sell the fake out, right? The resistance, which would be up here. But this is a hard spot to trade when it's such a tight range, right? And you can see right now, we had a big pump up and then it gave it all back. Then we had that conveyor belt type that I like to call it. That's like a gold shaker box conveyor. The gold gets set in, goes up the shaker box, water sprays all over it, it rattles back and forth, and as soon as all the gold has been retrieved, the useless pay dirt flushes right at the end of it, and that's what it did. And now we're getting bought back up in another little rising wedge consolidation. And if we zoom into the 1 hour time frame, you can see we've had our third pump up on a big wick, and the last two times they've sold off, sell off, sell off, sell off, or attempting to sell off. So we'll see what it does. If it continues to trade into this, it's hitting this major upper resistance, the orange ring, and we'll see if it fails to hold this area, it's going to dump, right? And it's going to come all the way back down to your technical target, the bottom of the wedge, but more than likely it would come all the way down here to 29,259. But if it can break out of this, it'll pump all the way up to this upper resistance at 30,387. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.